Everyone, I wanted to take the time today to show you guys Warhammer Gladius, which is a take of Warhammer on Civilization, but with more war. I know if you play Civilization, there are moments where you want to go politics or religion, there's different win conditions, and while it can be a lot of fun, it does take a couple of days to get through a typical run in Civilization. So, if you want something a little bit more aggressive, you want to run it down and just destroy your enemies, this is the game for you. So let me show you the first 10 minutes. There is an entire playthrough over on my other YouTube, more TrikSlyr, if you want to check that out. And we are going to be playing more over on my stream this Friday, as I'll be looking at the Tyranids with, of course, Walter, Shaq, and Avi. So I'll see you guys there. If not, enjoy this video, and I hope you pick up the game. It's pretty fun. Alright, so here's the main menu. This game did come out in 2018. I'm just going to go ahead and load up a new game here. I have been playing the Space Marines, but you can switch up your race if you would like. We have Astra, Militarium, the Necrons, Orcs, Tyranids, and then of course Random. And of course you can do Spectator if you just want to check out some of your friends. I know there's some people over on my Discord that has been playing together in multiplayer, and I find that to be incredibly fun. Today's feature is to show off the beginning of the game, probably about 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay, and let you guys decide if you want to play. We're going to have random enemies here, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a medium size, medium difficulty, nothing too impressive, and we'll go ahead and start up the match.
Gladius Prime was a bastion of humanity, newly colonized. A suitable base for our chapter to rebuild and recruit. We Space Marines raised our fortress here, grew strong again. But the Orc invasion brought a warp storm that cut off our Emperor's light. And the dread Necrons crawled from the earth beneath our feet. War was on all sides, yet we are the Emperor's chosen. We do not dread the dark, or quail at the relics of old. Terror is for those who oppose us. We know no fear.
As you can see, there is very awesome story mechanics baked into this game as well. You have different chapters, you have strategies that you need to do. What I'm going to be doing is go ahead and pulling up my deploy city, and the cool thing about the Space Marines, I don't think this is echoed in others as well, is that you can kind of just build wherever you want to by deploying in the top left corner. So I'm going to deploy my first base. I'm going to go with the highlighted area here. It gives me both my money and, of course, energy. Let's lock that down. And we've established our first base. I will also have a couple of Marines that can run around with me, so let's go ahead and start checking them out and finding the area around. When it comes to any 4-time strategy, I love exploring. I want to figure out the map as quickly as I can. Here is our city menu. From here, you're going to go ahead and grab a tile. I'm going to grab one here that has 30% energy plus 10% money, as money is my main goal. And then we're going to choose our first research. And here you can build up your your deployment of war abilities, if you will. I'm going to be going for a Reclusium. I want to get a hero out as quickly as I can. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll exit our city and end our turn. Okay, after your first turn, you'll be given a chapter. In your own playthrough, you can go ahead and read through this. Essentially, what it wants me to do is build up enough money, and it will give me some more resources later on. This one also wants me to deploy my first Fortress of Redemption, which is a Space Marine mechanic. So we're going to go ahead and find a reason to do that. Let's see if we can find a location that we can grab. I'm going to go to the top right up here. Oh, we do have one up here. Great. So we can showcase this. Deploy the Fortress. And what this is essentially an aggressive turret that I can place down. And the great thing about it is it will grab these locations here. This one has given me a lot of influence. And influence is another form of currency in this game that you can use to build units and, of course, get some research later on. And then we also have our first enemy, which is going to be the Vespid Stingwings. And I'm probably saying that incorrectly. I know there are Warhammer nerds that have way more lore and knowledge than I have. I'm still considered a rookie baby. My main Warhammer stuff is Darktide and playing the Space Marine game, and I'm waiting for the sequel. And that's pretty much it. But I do think it's really awesome there's action figures and whatnot that people really partake in. So let's go and take a couple of shots and turn down my audio here. It's a little bit on the loud side. And we have our second unit. Let's go ahead and move them up on the right side and try and clear out if there's any enemies over here. And we'll attempt to get a little bit stronger. So if they walk up and take this, they can actually take it away from you, but because I have a deploy Fortress of Redemption here, I have this until this dies. I'll go ahead and start sieging away. And I'm going to go ahead and move my army up to this position here. I did not mean to jump into there, but that gets me a chance to explain another mechanic. If you ever get low on HP, you will heal per a turn if you haven't done anything. And I can actually throw Marines into this bunker and use them to heal up. I can't attack while I'm in there, but it is a great defensive spot for us. I'm going to go ahead and continue moving this way, but I'm going to be very careful of this pink area that actually damages you over time. We'll go ahead and move to the top right, and then we'll move over and grab that afterwards. Going over to our city, we have gotten our first tile built up, as you can see, and we have a couple of options. We can build things that give us more requisitions, which again is our currency. We can get more energy for low, and you can see here where you currently on. Right now I'm plus on everything, but eventually I'm going to want money, and I'm going to also want to build Marines. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's construct our apothecarion? I have no idea how to say that. I'm going to call it a barracks because I've been playing StarCraft. Let's throw that down, and that'll be up in 4 turns. And then we'll end our turn. Enemy continues to siege us away. As you saw, I got +2 from holding this territory. And this is kind of like what makes you spread out on the map. Let's go ahead and spit these guys out. You can click this, you click that, and then you right-click them. They come out, and they can attack, but they can't move too far after leaving. We shell away, and then we'll shoot from there. We're going to continue moving forward here with our Marines. They are going through some rough terrain, so their movement is having a rough time. And we'll end our turn. Okay, turns finish up. And it looks like we've killed off our enemy. And if you notice, experience actually pops up, which you can use to get your characters a little bit stronger. On the far right, you can see their levels. They can go to a maximum of 10. We now have our next chapter finished up. Chat has been updated, and our next thing that we need to do is get 20 requisitions per a turn. Right here, we have +9 per a turn, but if we're able to make it to +20, we will be rewarded with some influence and continue to get stronger. So you can see how, like, the idea of constantly moving and improving your bases really lets you finish the story, but also lets you get stronger. Let's go ahead and start moving towards these guys and siege them down. We have a range of 2. I'm going to go ahead and start putting some fire on them. And then it looks like we're good to go, so I'm going to go ahead and run over here and grab this. This will give me research. The more research that you have, the faster that you'll do research. So having that is great for us. Oh, we also found a little warp gate here, which will warp in units over time. If you've played Civilization, it's kind of like a barbarian nest. You want to get rid of it quickly. Let's end our turn. These we want to be careful of because they can steal your enemy units. And it's actually a great time for me to jump into this tower over here. Let's see if we can do that here. Waiting. Okay, our Reclusium is now done, which means we are allowed to build a hero. I'll show you that in a second. Let's go ahead and jump into our fort here. I want to stay away from those brain bugs, because they literally can just steal away units from you, and until you have a force to kill them off, they will remain under the mind control of your opponents, which is freaking terrifying. Honestly, I think it's one of the most annoying enemies I face in this game. Now, for upgrades, I do believe, and don't quote me on this, I believe you have to have a couple of certain things built up. So for here, for the Hammer of Wrath, I require Assault Space Marines or an Armory. So I would have to research this in order to get this, right? So the tech tree can be a little confusing, but if you hover over it, it will tell you the information that you need. And I actually haven't done an Armory in any of my playthroughs, and I want to know what it does. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out an Armory here and see what I can build. A building that produces ground vehicles as well as generates requisition and resource. Let's go ahead and get that up and running. We now have control of this from our Marines. So I'm going to have them probably start moving up to help out in the fight. And let's go ahead and end our turn. Actually, no, I'll keep them here. I want to finish this off. So you can see how fast this game is, right? It gets you right in the middle of things pretty quickly, which I really, really enjoy. And I think my friends do as well. As a reminder, you can check out our latest playthrough where we're kind of learning and figuring out the game over on more TrikSlyr. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you can, give it a sub. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs over there so I can start running some ad revenue and continue to make some cash and money's doing this job, you know? Okay, so this is now built up. We can now build up our first hero, produce a tactical space marine, versatile infantry unit, which is going to be what we first built. Let's go ahead and get that going. And then we need to look at our resources. Everything looks pretty okay right now, which means I can go ahead and start building my Reclusium to build heroes. I want to show you guys that, and that'll probably be the end of our video today. Just showing you the start of everything. End our turn. Okay, these guys are holding the side. Oh, and here's another thing, too. I don't know if this is in other classes, but for the Marines and their buildings, If you do not have an action, they will go into Overwatch mode, which allows them to shoot anyone that runs into your direction. So strategical uses of Overwatch can be a strength for you as well. Let's go ahead and start moving up here. I don't think I can hit those guys yet. No, I cannot. Let's go ahead and get this out on the right. I'm pretty sure they can hit from here. They have a range of 2, which you can see down here. That'll give you range, accuracy, etc. Get some decent damage on them. And we now have our Wings of Korax, which now we can take over our main base. We'll siege away on these guys. And then let's go ahead and end our turn. This is an artifact that you can grab, and it will give you a buff. Let's see. Our armory is now finished up, so we can build that next. Let's go ahead and continue sieging away. I want to step up, but I am terrified, absolutely terrified of losing a unit. So I'm going to go ahead and wait. Instead, I'll run over here and see if I can get eyes on the opposing side that we just saw. And I want to be in range here, because in one turn, I'll have another Fortress of Redemption I can throw down. And let's continue moving these guys forward to help out in the fight. Let's take a shot. Nice. Moving over to research. We'll go ahead and grab some Assault Space Marines. Those are really fascinating. They can jump over a couple of piles, and if you get Hammer of Wrath, you can combo them into extra damage. Super fun. Overwatch mode has now been activated. Enemies moving forward, work on the tower. Now, the tower will heal every single turn. We're down to 25 HP, but we're doing all right. Nothing too aggressive is currently happening. I'm going to go ahead and be aggressive with this positioning on this tower. I guess I'm going to put it here. Let's toss that down, which will give me this. This will give me +1 influence, cash monies, as well as loyalty, 20%. We do see that the brain bugs are on their way. So I'm going to go ahead and kite away and continue to work on the minions in front of me. And continue sieges down. All right. We do have an item done. So these items you can put on top of your heroes, which when I finish my building that creates heroes, I will toss that item onto them. Whew, this has been a war, huh? Let's step up. Forward we go. Let's try to get vision of our enemies. I'm going to go ahead and move over here and check out this area, see if there's any water or anything that could be locked off. It looks like it might be a water lock. Completely here. End our turn. And already we're on turn 11. No brain bugs! Okay, we go into Overwatch. Please don't attack me. Please don't take me. Please don't hit me. Please don't take me. Please don't hit me. Okay, I think they're just going for an attack. I think we're gonna be okay. And they do decent damage too. It's nutty, right? Alright, we're gonna siege away. And by siege away, I mean we're gonna run away. Get inside the building, allow these guys to heal up. I'm gonna step up to this top left just to scout out what's going on around us. And we should have a couple of towers if they run this way, so we can deal with them. Our Tactical Space Marines have now been moved out, so now we have 3 units on the field. We're going to run to the north and grab our first city upgrade. We can now build our first hero. Let's go ahead and produce a captain. We're going to keep an eye on all of our resources, because one thing I did run into a long time ago is I kind of got my butt beat. If you run low on these resources, it's very hard to bounce back, so you want to be very preemptive. We're going to go ahead and take this tile for us next. As you saw, there was some electricity there for us, so we can start building power plants there. And there was an additional plus 20% on the power plants, which if I am correct here, I haven't tested fully, I do believe if I build power plants there, I will get the 100% that I normally get from the power plant, plus an additional 20%. So that's my hope to do that here. Enemies continue to move in. Overwatch connects, so. These are down to 27 HP. God, they even do... Look how healthy these things are. These are 20, these are 38, and they can steal your minions. It is nutty how strong they are. I actually think they're a little unbalanced, but what do I know? We can also now make Assault Space Marines, which I do want to start getting into the mix in the future. I'm going to move these guys up and allow them to siege here, and then try to bait these guys into a fight. I'm going to go ahead and soften up these guys, though, with my shots when I can. And then my next plan is to move forward, get vision on this top right corner. I don't see anyone yet. And then if these guys move in and grab these dudes, I'm going to bring them down and try to flank them and take them out. City is continuing to build at the moment. Let's see here. Electricity on these. How much does a generator cost? This is 6 energy. I have 2.4 at the moment. It costs 3 times 18 production, as well as 22. Why can't I build that right now? No valid targets? Interesting. For now, let's go ahead and keep building up. We'll go this way. Choose our research. And I now want to get the Hammer of Wrath, because I want to show that ability to you guys. And then next to my city. And at this point, I think we're hitting around 10 to 15 minutes, and it's crazy how fast the time just goes in this game, right? Towers are holding strong. Overwatch in the top right, getting good shots on them. Alright. I do want to move over and grab this, but I don't think I can do it in this turn in particular. Let's go ahead and siege here, and I'm going to move these guys down here, use their 2 range to kill these guys off. We'll move these guys up and then get our siege on as well. That way they're in a prime position. These guys have healed up a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and drop them off back here. Again, trying to keep this formation behind my towers to stay away from the brain bugs. And we have 1 left there. Tower's going to shoot, and let's see if it gets a kill. It sure does. You'll see experience pop up. There we go on all of our teammates and our towers as well. I actually don't know. Oh, I didn't know that. Towers level up as well. Look at that. Look at that. Interesting. So you're going to be strategic with those too. 3 turns until we have our first hero, 2 turns until I Space Marines, and now we can start creating some generators. Let's get our generators. I see. So that must be like a location that is already set on electricity no matter what. That's fascinating to see. So we have 2.4 energy coming in, plus 4 per turn, so we're feeling pretty okay right now. That's kind of stockpiling. Let's go ahead and start working on our cache here, as I want to make sure that's good to go. Let's go ahead and construct this in this location. You can build up to 3 buildings here, and just to like show you, whenever you hit this, the acquire tile, you'll see that little white icon. That's how many buildings you can build on each spot. So I'm taking my 3s to maximize value, but here is 2 3s over here. Okay, exit city, end our turn. And let me know in the comments below if you want to see my Tyranid playthrough or give you a quick look at the Tyranids if I learn them this next Friday. I'd be happy to put that together for you all. Let's see, how much HP do they have? 23 HP. Can I kill them off? Let's shower, or take our shots. Should shower, though. 16 HP. I'm going to go ahead and commit to trying to take them out. Let's move forward. Take our shots. Move forward. Take our shots. Come on. Nice. Brain bugs are down. We don't have to be scared anymore. Cool. And we also level up, which we're now 2 out of 10 on the level. Let's move forward. We're standing in the pink goo, which isn't the greatest, but maybe I can get a kill on this and it won't matter. Nice. Those 3 are down. And we have our final unit on the tower that will take a shot. This game's really good about letting you know if your units haven't done anything before you end your turn, which is a blessing, especially for someone like me who's still learning it. And then we have a deploy Fortress of Redemption in 3 turns, so my objective is to try and move forward and get that. So you can see the kind of gameplay loop, right? I'm moving forward, I'm expanding my empire, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting more resources, I'm trying to keep my stuff alive. It's a very, very, I don't want to say addictive, but well-designed gameplay loop, right? All right, let's go ahead and take out these guys. This overwatches me, but that's fine. We can handle that. We're going to move up here. Ooh, it looks like that we have found the Tyranids, which are above me, and I'm actually kind of terrified, because these guys, from what I've seen, are very similar to Zerg in StarCraft. Which I know I probably just triggered a lot of Warhammer nerds. As apparently, Warhammer was before StarCraft. Who would have known? But they kind of swarm you and run you down. They're very quick, and I will tell you the AI in this game is very intelligent. It understands how to get past enemy lines and pick off people if they're low on HP. So you need to be careful. Like, look how fast these guys are. There's so many of them, too. Hopefully these guys can survive. Attack comes in. Decent damage. We're at half HP. I'm going to have my fortress, so as long as I can keep them alive for 2 turns, we're going to be alright. Hammer of Wrath is now done, which I would love to show you guys. For now, let's step forward. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys back. Damn, oh, that's a bad spot for us to be in. Let's go this way. And then we're going to help kill these off. If I kill these off, I should be in a position where I can move forward and help them out. Ooh, that's a little rough, isn't it? Let's take our shots here. Did we get them? We did. Nice, perfect. Now these guys should be able to move up. Let's go here. And while we can't do much to get over there to help them, we can attack this. We want to touch this so we can get the buff off this. Oh, I think we have the buff already. Increase loyalty by 2.0. Great. So anyone that, if we have activated this and it turns blue, we'll be able to get our loyalty up. Which is my main hope, obviously. Let's see. Unit here. This is our hero, the captain. You'll have to come down here and level up your actions, but he has like a power strike, a healing surge, and then a deed of glory. So deed of glory is when he kills stuff, he gets inspiration, which are influence, which you can use to build up units. And then of course you have power strike and the healing surge. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the deed of glory and start moving him into battle. Let's do one more turn here, just one more turn before we decide to log off, right? Looking into our upgrades, electricity is starting to become a bit of an issue at the moment. Let's go ahead and build up a genitarium, which will generate 6 energy. We'll go ahead and place that there. Choose our research. As we mentioned, we have the Hammer of Wrath, and I wanted to show you guys what the Assault Space Marines can do with that. We also have land speeders, buildings that increase population limit, which you will need. In fact, let me look at this real quick. What's my population? 7. Okay, maybe we'll start researching that. Dormitories, so we can have those mixed in. And what's interesting is I believe other classes are able to build more bases. The Space Marines, because they have these deployable stuff that you can unlock, and you can unlock more of them, they actually just build one base and that's it. And they just kind of expand and become a big meaty boy, which is kind of fascinating. Let's see here. Deploy Fortress of Redemption. Let's go ahead and get this over here. I'm going to get it into a position where it can save these guys. Also touching this so I can get the influence. There we go. And I'm going to hop this guy in here so we can keep them alive. Let's touch these. This is now ours, which means the loyalty will go up for our team. And I'm going to take my shots here. On the next run, let's go ahead and move these guys up. Put them in a position. Let's siege these guys. And then we have our hero, who is still making his way to the combat. And these heroes are really strong for the Space Marines. I had one Space Marine at a couple of levels and a couple of items. Oh, speaking of items. Here we go. +1 armor penetration. So he'll be able to break through things that have armor and do extra damage, and you will run into those. Those are more mid-game units that you'll see. For now, let's move these guys up here and then have them shoot. Perfect. Take that out. Have the tower help out. These guys need to walk on this and take this over. So that'll give me some more energy. Now, the things that don't have a tower attached to them, if an enemy walks over it, they will take it away from you, which I assume in multiplayer is a pain in the ass to deal with, but I'm sure it creates a lot of strategy. Let's move forward and end our turn. Okay. I want to extend forward. Let's bring our hero in. Got some more Tyranids to deal with. Go ahead and start sieging this with our attacks. Take that out. We'll move them over here. This is extra monies, which we do love to have. Oh my god, we are walking in tons of beacons. Let's pick that one up. Stay away from the pink. Let's get over here and position ourselves in between these so we can start taking shots. Clear that one out. And then our city here, I want to make the the Space Marines here, right? Yeah, the Assault Space Marines. Let's get that built up. We are low on money, which makes me think maybe I should wait on that. Let's get our money up first. We'll go ahead and build one here. Yeah, we really need that. For having units in the field, you will pay a tax. So you can hover over this and it tells you all the information regarding that. Okay, Tyranids are moving in. They're looking to attack our weaker characters. Doing decent shots, actually. Space Marines down to 3 HP. Down to 6 HP here, there. Okay. They actually killed the work gate, which is good for us. They got the experience, which is unfortunate. But I prefer that to be taken off. Research is now completed. We can now do dormitories. They will cost 37. And we can finish that later on. Okay, we're going to move our hero over here and have them start working on these fellas. And then we're going to move these Marines as far back as we possibly can. Let's move them here and put them right in between our towers. And we'll bring these Marines over after grabbing this. Ooh, actually, I'll grab that first. Can I take a shot? Can't quite take a shot. But we grab that, and that gives us more electricity. We do want to move on to this as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and position here. That way we can get the shots on these. but also be a buffer in between these guys that are moving in. Choosing our research, we just grab the dormitories. And to give you an idea of what I would get later on, I'm building towards this orbital strike, which requires me to get all the way over here. I do think you have to have 2 upgrades in each tier in order to move forward. Let's go ahead and pick up Fortress Expansion. So what this will let me do is, now I currently have 1 layer around my city. This will allow me to do multiple layers and get 2 deep. If you've ever played Frostpunk, it's kind of similar to that. Nice. Overwatch connects. Oh, please don't kill this. Please don't kill this. Oh my god. I don't know if these guys have a range on them or not. Okay, they went to the tower. Whew. I was really worried they were coming behind. Oh my god! And we got some cultists coming too. It's always a cultist. Okay. Here's the good news. We're in a position to take these guys out. We're gonna shoot here. We're gonna move these guys further back, I think. And that way they can also shoot. Take some shots. I think we're gonna continue to work on this. Oh, this is one of the drones. This is what can build another city, by the way. Trying to get these guys still low. Let's bring in this fella from the side. Got him nice and covered in. Got him down to 3 HP, so hopefully they're not too powerful. Then we'll go ahead and end our turn. In 3 turns, we are going to be having a deploy Fortress of Redemption. So I would like to get that up. I do have a spot over here to potentially put it down if I can keep vision of it. But right now, I'm kind of in the middle of a war, so I'm going to focus on that for a little bit. What the hell? Oh my god, that attack was huge. What the heck? What the heck, man? Alright, let's have the tower take this out. It is kind of the weaker of the towers. As you can see there, it didn't really kill anything. Shoot away. Alright, nice. Let's go ahead and try and bring these guys back. Want my weak guys to have a chance to heal up. Have our hero go ahead and start fighting. And now we'll go ahead and hop these guys in the tower, and they'll be cargo for a bit. Speaking of cargo, I actually have some Marines in here already. I'm going to bring them out because they're pretty healthy. And start taking some shots off. There we go. Back to our city. Our income is doing okay, but we need more tiles now. Let's go ahead and put some tiles here. There's 2 spots there. We're going to try and make this only for our requisitions. And then in our turn. Oh, see? So they took away this from me, right? Just by running over it. But good news is, now I can focus on clearing these out. Looks like I'm in the middle of a war with some Tyranids, huh? Looking at our base now, I think I can start building this Space Marine that I wanted to do. Yeah, let's get that built up. Currently, you guys need to get in here and heal. We'll work on this. Fellas need to get picked off, man. Holy moly. Down to 6 HP. Let's see what my 3s can do. Got him down to 4, so not quite there. We'll go ahead and have these guys help out then. Ah, finally they got picked off. Cool, experience for everybody. And then we have unit. He has a level up on him. He hasn't taken any damage yet, so I'll go ahead and grab Power Strike, which will give me a better swing. And then we'll go ahead and end our turn. Ooh, who are these guys? 27 HP, the Tyranid Warriors, huh? Looking pretty strong, huh? Oh, they built a base here! Oh, that is so toxic. I can't believe they would do that to me. I can't believe that, bro. That's nutty. Okay, well, I do have 1 turn to build up soon. Let's go ahead and move our warrior into the fight and start working on these guys. Yeah, I don't think I can take that away at all, actually. It's kind of fascinating. Good play, computer. Good play. Okay, warrior took a little bit of hits there. Shots going off. Let's move forward and continue to support from afar. We're going to let these guys stay for a couple more turns so they can heal up. Looking back into my city, we are still working to build our money, but I can use this time to grab another tile over here on the far right. Okay. One thing you can do, I'm not going to do it here, but if you feel like you need to keep things going, you can turn this off, and that will get rid of all your costs. But when buildings do exist, buildings also will give you production, influence, and loyalty. So basically having this on, it costs me 2 energy, and I have ample energy right now, so I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Tyranids move in. Sieging away on my hero. He holds on relatively well. The warriors go straight for my marines that are low on HP, but I'm okay with that. Research complete, fortress expansion, so I can expand my base at home. We also now can deploy our Fortress of Redemption. We're going to put this here. We'll grab this. This will give us extra energy. I'm going to go ahead and start kiting backwards towards that location. Oof. Got some guys here on the far left that are trying to be buttheads. Let's continue to focus down these warriors if we can. Gonna kite this back as well. Get it into a range of 2. Take our shots. Got them down relatively low. Back into our city. Still waiting on our income, but we have acquired tiles quite well. Let's go ahead and acquire another. I'm looking for ones that would give me a lot more income. Not the best candidates, to be quite frank with you. This one will give me both income and energy, so I might as well go that way. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, choose my research. What can we build here? Cluster mines, crack grenade, land speeders, mobile hover vehicle unit that can even traverse water. Oh, that's fascinating. Chapter tech that increases the accuracy of this. Let's go get some land speeders pumping out soon. I might need them. They seem pretty mobile too. Okay, end our turn. Our hero takes the brunt of the damage in the back. Overwatch connects. 2 units move up on top of our space marines. Will we lose our first patch here? Down in HP, down to 3 currently. 1 HP, the hunter moves in, and he survives with 1 HP! Oh my god, we take Tommy and run him straight to the base immediately. Good old Tommy. We take our shots over here and get a kill. This will give us experience. And then we'll have our warrior come this way. I'm trying to get out of range of this base that's hitting me. I don't know if that's the range or not. In fact, can I find that out? They have a range of 1 and a range of 2. Cool, so it looks like we're going to be okay there. We do have a couple of space marines that are relatively low on HP, but I think we can utilize them. Let's go ahead and have them hop out, take our shots, and we'll do the same here. Okay. Oh, they can't quite hit the range. That's okay, though. They'll be in Overwatch mode. This one will hopefully try and finish this off as well. Nice. Get the shot. And experience all of our teammates. 3 experience each, which is splendid. Okay. And then we'll go over to our city. Check this out. We do have our Assault Space Marines coming in. I desperately need money. Let's go ahead and start building up money. We'll do 2 here. Everything else seems okay. Research is relatively low, but not a big deal for me. And then we'll end our turn. Overwatch connects on the far right, starting to clear up these termagants. Overwatch next on the right. Nice. I take 4.5 damage. Marines go down to 9 HP, but they're holding on quite well. We're going to go ahead and start kiting this way, because these are going to be killed off eventually, right? And I want to be able to start moving my assault to the far left if possible. These guys can go here, take their shots. And these things are just straight up blocking our way, huh? Let's go ahead and take our shots from here and see if I can get that cleared up. Need 2. Ah, slightly off on the damage. That's alright. Let's move up and take this shot. And they're now cleaned up. Space Marine, now feeling pretty strong, can move in and start beating up on this thing. This thing has 64 HP, though. It is going to be some effort to clean that out. Luckily, I have a tower here to siege away. And then we'll end our turn. Okay, I meant for this video to be 15 minutes, and I'm completely invested right now in this playthrough. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments below, and I will try to get you guys up another episode, but I need to stop or I'll be one more turning forever. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys around.